How is it going, guys? I realize it's been a while, and I'm sorry about that, but I do have some good reasons. I actually moved, so I mean this looks like the same normal spot because I'm here right now, but I actually moved to a town that's like 3 hours away from here. I moved in with my two best friends, and I'm living there now. It's a lot more fun of a town. There's a lot more to do. It's in the mountains. I will definitely be filming there soon, I promise. I just was all busy with like moving in, starting a new job, and then just haven't really had time to make any content, but I finally got some. So if you guys don't know, and I apologize that I did not do a startup video before and then I could do an after, but the car is super quiet. I mean, you can watch my old videos after the turbo kit. Like, it is quiet. Like, the turbo, if you guys don't know, a turbo actually acts as a muffler, so it literally like made the car like quiet. Like, when I'm driving, you can hardly hear the exhaust. All you hear is the turbo. You just hear this. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I want to be a little bit louder. So we got a new overpipe today, or no, front pipe. We got a new front pipe. So this is essentially street pipe right here. So that should hopefully open up the car a little bit and make it a little bit louder. And if you guys don't, does something look a little different to you? My front lip on the way here yesterday, I'm not gonna say I don't know, I'll just say it. I was going 130 and it was in the mountains, like on the way to here, and I hit just the slightest, like, I mean, when you're going 130, I guess it doesn't take much to kind of throw you off track. I hit just like a tiny little dip. Like, it didn't feel, like, I hardly felt it in the car, but I hit it and heard a loud pop, looked in my driver's side mirror, and just saw chunks of plastic go flying. And yeah, so my lip went bye-bye, but it's all good. It was time to get a new one anyway, because if you guys don't know, like, it was cracked, and I fixed it. Literally just used JB Weld and like put it back together. But yeah, we'll get a new one, so it's not a huge deal. But I also got underglow we need to install. I'll make a video on that. But yeah, let's just get into making this thing sound good. So I couldn't really sleep last night, so I kind of just got to start on this early. But I just got done driving, so the exhaust was still pretty hot, and so I only kind of gave up because I didn't want to burn my fingers. So now we can finally get all the bolts off. I also need to change my oil today too. I haven't done that since I installed the turbo kit, and it's been, I should have done it right at 1,000 miles, but like with moving the Bozeman and stuff, I just kind of didn't really have the chance to. So I'm at like, I think I'm at like 1,500 or 2,000 miles since I did the turbo kit, so I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil today too. Same side. Okay. I was hoping I'd just be able to take out that piece, but since these are on studs right here, if you guys can see that, I have to like pull the exhaust off of it. It's got no wiggle room, so I'm gonna have to loosen these bolts right off the downpipe here. So that'll hopefully let this move a little bit, and then I can get it out. So I'm gonna do that quick, and then we should be back in business. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, boy. That's so heavy. So yeah, you guys can see the difference here. I got a big old caddy boy right there, whatever the hell this thing is. That is weird. And then we're going to this. So, yeah, a lot more airflow. Should sound good. So yeah. The nice thing is too, is that since you can kind of piece it together. Another thing that's weird, and I don't know why it's like this, but now I don't know You guys can like correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't know if this would be so like if you wanted to run like an O2 wideband for air fuel ratio gauge or something. Maybe that's what that's for. But just looking at it, it looks to me like it would be for an O2 sensor, but I feel like that's weird because the stock one doesn't have an O2 sensor right there, so I don't know why this would have that. So that's why I don't think it's an O2 sensor port, but I don't know. I don't really know exactly what that's about, but it comes with a plug, so I can just plug it off, and then got a new gasket and clamp. So yeah, it should be pretty easy to piece this together. I'll just kind of make it look like this, and that should go right in. So there's the old gasket. The new one on. Get in the hole. Ow! That was sharp. Ooh! Why do I always gotta hurt myself? I can never just go smooth like that. Just so you know, the corners of gaskets are kind of sharp, so I'm gonna go get a band-aid. I'm not bleeding all over my new exhaust because I don't want to do that. And then I'll just tighten everything up, and then we should be good to go. So it's the next week now. We're gonna redo that cold start because there was one piece that I forgot to connect off that goes from the front pipe to the catback. And there's like a little donut that you have to take off the stock exhaust, put on that one so it seals it up, because like there's no gasket for right there. And I didn't know that, so I started it and it was practically like, it was leaking really bad and it was a lot louder. So like I fixed it. And now it's a lot quieter now. I'm kind of bummed about it, but I mean it does sound good. It's definitely louder than it was like before I put this exhaust on it. But yeah, we'll just do a real cold start now, and then I'll try to get some little revving clips. But yeah, let's get it. I will tell you, it does smell really good now. Now that it's completely catless. I missed that smell that I had with the WX. But it's definitely louder, but it's still pretty quiet. So I think at this point I just want to kind of get rid of the catback and just go for full straight pipe. Cause she is pretty quiet. It sounds good, but like still, like when I'm on the gas, like the turbo is literally louder than the exhaust. Like I can hardly hear the exhaust over the. Like, so it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, it's cool because it kind of makes it like sleeperish, but like I'm not going for a sleeper vibe with this car. Obviously, that's why the big giant hole that shows my intercooler, my oil cooler.